Hey guys, it's Anya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be part 2 of my What to Pack for College series. And in this episode, I'll be sharing with you guys some of the basic school supplies that you will need to succeed in your initial college courses. So a few of the things that I noticed in my freshman year while I was going through my courses is that you don't need to spend as much money on supplies as you did in your high school and elementary days because your course lengths are definitely going to be a lot shorter, and as a result, you'll be using less supplies. But this also depends on if your professor is going to request that you use specific things for his class or her class, so just be cautious of be more open to what your professor might ask you to bring. And something else that I noticed is, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading from my notebook, but something else that I noticed is that a lot of assignments and class posts are online now, so you might even have the option to go paperless if you decide to do so. But if you do go paperless, I believe that you should be cautious of your school's Wi-Fi mishaps, because I know my school had a couple of incidents where I wasn't able to completely use the Wi-Fi because it was going in and out, so just be more cautious if you decide to do everything on your laptop or on your tablet. And also, if you're going paperless, I would make sure to use reliable apps that auto-save your work, because it is such a pain in the butt when you're working on something for hours and then your computer dies and it deletes, so you have to start from scratch. So you'll be saving yourself a lot of time if you use reliable apps like Google Docs or Google Slides when you are working on an assignment. Another thing that this is really obvious that you'll need is pencils. If you will be taking a math class, which a lot of college freshmen end up taking, you want a lot of pencils and a lot of paper, just so you're able to erase when necessary and take notes as your teacher is lecturing. If you're a note taker like me, you're going to want to use different color pens and highlighters for note taking and just memorizing or just taking what your professor is lecturing during that class, because you don't want to forget. So I would definitely advise that you use the appropriate utensils to take notes. Something else that I would recommend is to stray away from using just notebooks, but I would recommend getting binders for your classes just so you can add paper whenever you need it and take out paper whenever you're cleaning out from a last semester, because you can reuse binders for the following semesters, and notebooks, for me, they often just fall apart, so I would just recommend using something that you can take paper out of. And if you do end up getting a binder, I would recommend that you get a 3-hole punch so that when your professor hands out papers, you can just add them into your binder. It's really helpful, and it helps you to stay organized as well. So another thing that helps you to stay organized for your college courses is a planner, and you can use the planner app if you decide to do so, but I would recommend getting a handheld planner that you can write in and just, write down your events and your upcoming quizzes and tests, just so you can not forget anything, because it's really important to just stay on top of your game when you're in college, because you don't want to get a bad grade because you simply forgot something. I would also recommend getting a water bottle, because classes in college are a lot longer than they are in high school, so you're going to want to stay hydrated and focused while your professor is lecturing. So just be sure to get a reusable water bottle or a plastic water bottle, whatever works for you, and just drink that throughout class. And something else that I recommend, the last thing I have here on my list, is that you get a durable book bag. I would recommend something like a JanSport or anything that will hold your books and not fall apart through the school year, just because you don't want to have to go back to your dorm room between all of your classes, especially if your classes are back-to-back. You want to make sure you have all your books with you so that you're not late to class. And that's really the basic stuff that I used for my freshman year of college while I was taking my classes. Now, this is all dependent on what your professor might request from you or how many classes you're taking. So I took 4 to 5 classes, and this is what worked for me. I'll be leaving a checklist in the description box down below if you want to print that out and use it when you're shopping or packing for college. And I will discuss room essentials and toiletries to bring for college in my other episodes of this video series, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, so just remember to check out the checklist in the description box down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and thank you for tuning into my channel. Bye, guys.